Dear students, welcome back to my lecture series on my YouTube channel English Mania. Today's video lecture topic is expansion of ideas. This is one of the most important writing skills topics. So let's begin this video. First of all, we will see the definition of this topic, expansion of ideas. What does it mean? In a very simple way, I can tell you expansion of ideas means to elaborate the idea. And what is the idea? Idea can be text-based topics, it can be slogans, it can be a proverb, or it may be a reflective thought. So expansion of ideas is a short composition and you are expected to take the idea embodied in a proverb, a maxim, a quotation, a saying, a slogan or an idiom and elaborate on it in the form of paragraphs. So this is the meaning of expansion of ideas. But most probably you will get a proverb in your examination. I am telling you on the basis of your 11th class syllabus, because if you see your 11th class textbook, you find all the proverbs are there to elaborate the idea, or in the particular topic expansion of ideas you will have only proverbs. Now we will see important template for expansion of ideas, or I can say I'm giving you an ideal format to write this answer. So first we will see the title. A suitable title is essential for the answer. Then comes introductory paragraph, that is the first paragraph of your answer. Then comes core content, that is the second paragraph of your answer. Third one is concluding paragraph, that is third paragraph. So in this way you need to write your answer: title, first paragraph, that is introductory paragraph, in second paragraph that is for core content, and third one is concluding paragraph. Now let's elaborate all these 4 points. So first one is title. So as I have already told you, a suitable title is essential, and the title of your topic comes at the center of your page. Second point is introductory paragraph, that is the first paragraph. So a suitable introduction should be given through which the reader knows what you are going to write about, and this first paragraph may contain the topic sentence with a brief explanation. Now what is a topic sentence? Topic sentence is a sentence that expresses the main idea or the central theme of the piece of writing, or it is the main idea or the theme of your answer. So in the first paragraph you need to write about the theme of your answer. Third is core content area, that is the second paragraph. So in this particular paragraph you need to write the center idea of your answer and you need to explain it. You must add relevant experiences, brief examples, etc. And one of the most important points I must tell you is you should use discourse markers. Now what is discourse markers? Discourse markers are the words or phrases that play a role in managing the flow and structure of oral or written communication. They link the narrative or conversation. They also emphasize and explain what you are saying. Thus, they bring clarity to the communication besides adding to its beauty. So, some of the examples of discourse markers are anyway, nevertheless, therefore, similarly, thus, by the time, in the other hand, oh, well, now, etc. So you should use discourse markers in the second paragraph of your answer. Then comes the last one, that is concluding paragraph. It means summing up the idea, whatever you are writing. So the whole composition is summed up concisely in the last paragraph, that is the third paragraph in your answer. Another proverb or saying with the same meaning as the one you are writing about may be used. For example, if the question is like birds of a feather flock together, so you may end your answer with a similar one like a man is known by the company he keeps. Are you getting my point? So this is the ideal format for your answer on expansion of ideas. Now let's see in a practical way the format for your answer. The topic is expansion of ideas. So first comes the title. That is the title which comes at the center of your page. Then comes the first paragraph, that is introductory paragraph. You need to write the meaning of the title. Then comes second paragraph. You need to give examples or you can share your experiences of real life or details of the title. And the last one is the third paragraph, that is conclusion. You need to write 2 to 4 lines, or you can just end with 1 or 2 lines, as I have already given you the example of a man is known by the company he keeps. So it is you can write it in only 1 line. So this is the ideal format for your answer. You can take a screenshot of it and write it down in your notebook. Moving on to the do's for writing the answer, means what you need to do, what you need to keep in your mind while dealing with the question on expansion of ideas. So first is begin impressively your answer, have unity and clarity of thought, and use discourse markers. So when I talk about begin impressively, so you must keep in mind you do not go off track. And have unity and clarity of thought means you should not forget to give the symbolic meaning of the statement, means the question you are supposed to write. Use discourse markers means you should not forget to include the topic sentence. And fourth one is use proverbs with the similar meaning. So do not omit a proper conclusion. You must write a proper conclusion for your answer. Now let's talk about the distribution of marks on this particular writing skill. So expansion of ideas question will come for 4 marks in your examination, whether it is 11th examination or it may be a board examination. So expansion of ideas will give you 2 marks, means you need to elaborate the answer question. So if you elaborate the question, if you elaborate the title or the given question in a proper way, this will definitely give you 2 marks. Proper introduction, that is the first paragraph, will give you 1 mark, and conclusion has 1 mark. Means first, if we talk about the format, so this first paragraph and the last one is will give you 1 marks each. So you will get 2 marks based on first and third paragraph, and second paragraph is about the main content area, and you will get 2 marks because 2 marks are based on expansion of idea, means elaboration of the idea. Now let's take one question for example, that is expand the idea in the following proverb. A bad workman blames his tool. So this is the question, a bad workman blames his tool. In your examination you will get some points and you need to write the answer based on the following points, whatever you will have in your examination. So I wrote the title at the center, and in the first introductory paragraph I wrote, the above proverb means when a person fails to complete his or her work, he or she blames other things for his or her failures. Some people who do not get success find easy ways to escape from the situation. They do not admit that they have to got failure due to their lack of efforts. They blame the circumstances and situations or tools they have. So this is the introductory paragraph I wrote on the given topic. A bad workman blames his tool. In the second paragraph, that is for the main content area, I wrote, actually a person who is passionate and hardworking never complains about anything or anyone. A skills and active person always take advantage of each and every opportunity comes to his or her way. On the other hand, this is the discourse marker I used. On the other hand, a bad workman or a lazy person will never take advantage of any opportunity. Although a bad workman is given good tools, he will not be able to access them because he does not know how to use tools of things effectively. And in the last paragraph, that is the third paragraph, and it is called the concluding paragraph, I wrote, for example, a student who is not prepared for the examination tries to get away by saying that the paper was tough or there were many questions out of the syllabus. So this is the answer I wrote on the basis of the format I gave you. So next we see more questions on the same topic, expansion of ideas. So this is for your practice. First is, one should eat to live, not live to eat. Second is, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? Third is, beauty is truth, truth is beauty. Fourth is, don't judge a book by its cover. Fifth is, every man is the architect of his own future. Sixth is, cut your coat according to the cloth. Seventh is, fools rush in where angels fear to tread. Eighth one is, charity begins at home. Ninth is, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. It is a quotation by John Keats. And last one is, handsome is as handsome does. So these are some questions, and in the examination you will definitely have certain points. With the help of those points you are supposed to write your answer. Now here we see 1.1 lesson and astrologer's day, page number 12. You have this question: read the following proverbs, share your views and expand the ideas. Action speaks louder than words. The face is the index of the mind. Speech is silver and silence is golden. Argument is the worst kind of communication. Attitudes are the real figures of speech. And last one is, the wise man has long ears and a short tongue. So this is already given in your 12th class textbook. So hope you have got all the important points on the writing skill topic, expansion of ideas. Thank you for watching this video. You can follow us on Facebook. I am providing you the link of Facebook page in the description box of this video. You can find all the important links of important writing skill topics in the description box of this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new to this channel. Thank you so much.